from my lips feel big from the bit. Take a sip till I pass out. Try and get grit, but it don't make sense. Cause you can lose life on this fast route. Yeah, turn thoughts to a cash cow. I might flip that to the glass house. I don't need the accolades, I'm in love with the chase. I just wanna eat, save a spot at the table. Beast with the slap, put myself on the map. Long with the wind, but we knowing that it's cap. 5-hour flights, couple nights at the flat. To be real, good to see me making moves while I'm at. I'm still on the grind, limit time when I chat. Burning down sage, keep the demons away. When I ready, give a piece of myself to the page. I don't do it for the praise, love, that's just how I'm made.
From the glass in the mirror, do it at me, old man, tryna pass in the fear. You're the first one to talk, but the last one to hear. Eyes blurry, but I couldn't see the ass, and he cleared down. Start to feel like I'm on one. Settle in, I'll be here for the long run. I'm a slave for the cash, got snakes in the grass, no brakes on the ad, but it's all fun. We done seen it all, heard it all. Heard enough, give me space before I murder y'all. 10 bad bitches here, I'ma curve them all. 12 missed calls, and I still made a curtain call.
What's good, everyone? It's Steve from Sneaker Tech Talk, back with another video today. For today's video, we will be taking a look at the performance review of the Nike Sabrina 1. So as far as the traction pattern goes on these right here, as you can see right here, you do have this very aggressive multi-directional traction pattern. It does wrap up on the medial side also. So how these perform on clean floors, you're not going to have any hiccups at all. These perform great on lateral movements, on linear movements, no issues at all in the Sabrina 1s. Now on dirty floors, these do collect a bit of dust, so that is one thing to note, and you will have to wipe every so often to keep that really tacky outsole on the basketball floor. Other than that though, I wouldn't have too many concerns. Outdoors, I don't think I would bring these outdoors, as the rubber compound isn't very deep, and it's also a pretty soft rubber compound. So I do think you would wear these down pretty quickly outdoors, but indoors, they're very good. I really enjoyed my time here in the Nike Sabrina 1. So as far as the traction goes, I'm gonna have to give these a very stellar 9 out of 10. Like I mentioned, clean floors, you'll be good to go. Dirty floors, a quick wipe every so often, and you'll have no issues here at all. As far as the cushioning goes on these right here, you do have this full-length React midsole. Now I was pretty surprised as far as the foam compound that they used, as far as the density, because it's really soft and really bouncy underfoot. It's very nice and plush at the heel. I really enjoyed my time as far as the React foam, and it does run full length, but it is kind of caged right here by this lateral wrap. On the medial side, you do have a little bit poking through right here for kind of where the shoe actually bends, and then it does wrap up right here also. So you've got that full length React foam, and then in the forefoot, it's about this big right here. You do have a 4-foot Zoom airbag. It's a pretty thin one. I think it's around 6 millimeters. It does its job greatly. It offers some really nice feedback in the forefoot. And this shoe is actually pretty low to the ground, especially in the forefoot. In the heel, it's a little bit higher up, but it just offers that nice plush feeling with the React foam. Now for the heel to toe transition, these are very nice underfoot. A very natural feeling from the back of the shoe all the way to the forefoot. And like I mentioned, you do have that really nice and bouncy 4-foot Zoom airbag. So as far as the cushioning goes, I really didn't have any issues at all. I actually really enjoyed these, and for the price point of $125, I actually really like what this shoe is offering. Right off the bat, there was no break in time with the cushioning. You were just good to go, get out there on the floor and play. And I really enjoyed my time as far as the cushioning goes in the Nike Sabrina 1. So if I had to give these a score, I would give these a very solid 9 out of 10. One of my favorite aspects of this shoe right here has to be the fit. Now for me, I went true to size, so I went with a women's size 12, which is a men's size 10.5, and these offered a very snug one-to-one fit. It really reminded me, and I know people are getting sick and tired of this, but it really reminded me of a Kobe shoe, the Kobe 5s. It was a very snug one-to-one fit here in the toe box. Really no extra volume at all. It just really hugs your foot in the forefoot. Now, as far as the width of the shoe, it did start out just a little bit narrow. So if you are a wide footer, I think you should still go true to size, because these actually run a little bit long. In my size 10.5, I had almost a thumb's width of room here in the forefoot. So I do think if you go up half a size, They might just be getting too long for you. I do think this material does break in pretty nicely, and just the overall fit and lockdown in this shoe was very superb. So as far as the fit goes, I would have to give these a very solid 9.5 out of 10. Also, something really quickly to do with the fit is you do have a traditional lacing system, and it does go down pretty deep here in the toe box. So if you really crank these laces down and you get your proper true to size fit, these are going to be very nice and snug on foot, and you should have no issues at all with this shoe. As far as the materials go on these right here, I'm going to get this out right now. They are not premium at all. Keep in mind this shoe does retail for 125 USD, 170 here in Canada. So what you're getting starting at the back of the shoe is kind of a synthetic nubuck or suede at the back. Honestly, it's kind of like a felt material, but it is nice that they're offering some of those old school materials. So you do have that at the back of the shoe. And then you do have this TPU screen mesh right here. It is on the midfoot running to the back of the shoe and on the medial portion. This offers a ton of breathability. It's very thin, and honestly, it's just really nice on foot, really no break-in time. And then at the toe box, you kind of have this textile screen mesh material, and it does run up the eye stay because this is a little bit more durable than that screen mesh. And again, this really breaks in quickly, and it's very nice and free-flowing on foot. And then as far as the tongue for materials, you have this really thin and very breathable mesh material, and then sitting at the top of the tongue you have more of that synthetic material that's the same at the back of the shoe. So again, nothing premium on the Nike Sabrina 1, but it just works on court, and it pretty much needs no break-in time, which is one of my favorite things within a basketball shoe, just putting it on and getting on the court and playing. So as far as the materials go on these right here, I'm gonna have to give them a pretty decent 8 out of 10. Again, nothing special, but they just work for what they are, and I enjoyed my time here in this basketball shoe. As far as the weight goes, like I mentioned, I went true to size with my size 10.5, and these do come in at 14.25 ounces. So for me and the shoes that I wear on court, these are pretty light, all things considered. As far as the support goes on these right here, now it's not a perfect setup, but it is near perfect in my opinion. So starting out at the back of the shoe, you do have a very, and I mean very rigid and thick TPU heel counter. It really locks your foot in nicely at the back of the shoe and just keeps everything secure here on the Nike Sabrina 1. Now moving forward, you do have this lateral wrap right here. It does wrap up the side of the shoe, and it does remind me of the wrap on the Nike Zoom GT Cut 1 and on the Kobe 5. I think on the Kobe 5 it was just foam material, but you do have this wrap, and coupled with this material on your hard lateral cuts, this is really going to house your foot within the Nike Sabrina 1. Now behind this mesh material right here, you can see some strands. Now those are fly wire strands. Now they run right through the eyelets right here on the backside, as you can see. And then when you really crank those laces down, they go down right into the strobo board, and they are on both sides of the shoe. So when you really tie these nice and snug, those wrap around your foot and act as suspension cables. So again, on those hard lateral cuts, you're gonna have no issues right here, as long as you get your proper true to size fitting shoe where it's nice and snug. So those are all great support features. Moving your way down from that, you do have this lateral outrigger right here. It is very large, and it will really prevent your foot from teetering over if you land awkwardly or land on someone's foot. Moving your way to the bottom of the shoe, you can see right here, naturally this shoe has a very wide and stable base. So it's really nice as far as the support goes, and it's a pretty flat shoe. Shouldn't have too many issues with teetering over, especially with that outrigger. And then last but not least, you have a very thick TPU shank plate right here at the middle. So you still have some nice forefoot flex, but right here in the midfoot, there is some really nice midfoot support as far as that shank plate goes. And it's directly underfoot. It's not bottom loaded, it is top loaded, so it's closer to the foot. This shoe does house a fantastic support system. One last thing I did want to mention is the laces do run through this kind of ribbon material right here. And this tongue is also gusseted 3/4 length. So right here, all the way down, it is connected, and then the rest of the top is free flowing. So this shoe just really offers great support features here, and I really enjoyed my time in them. I really didn't have to think of what I had on foot. I just got out there and played, and that's what I want to do with my hoop shoes, especially when they offer next to no break-in time. So as far as the support goes, I'm going to have to give these a very nice 9 out of 10. Like I mentioned, they're not perfect, but they're very near perfect as far as what you're getting here in the Sabrina ones from Nike. So that's going to do it for today's performance review on the Nike Sabrina 1. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this hoop shoe. For me, I'm going to try and pick up as many pairs of these as I can. Now, they are hard to come by in a size 10.5 men's or women's 12, and Nike ID or Nike by You Canada has been sold out basically since they've come out. So I am wanting to do a couple ID pairs, but I'm going to take what I can get, and I did get this magnetic colorway off Nike Canada about a week and a half ago, and I've just really enjoyed my time playing in these. And as far as the aesthetics go, I don't know why, but these really remind me of kind of a hybrid between the Kobe 5 and the Zoom GT Cut 1. Just some of the performance features that you're getting in the shoe for that price point. I'm really loving these on court, and I think I'm going to be keeping these in my bag for the foreseeable future. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of these and if you've played in them. But that's going to do it for today's performance review on these right here. As always, if you guys can like, comment, and subscribe, that really helps the channel a ton. And check out my Instagram over at Sneaker Tech Talk, as it is an extension of my YouTube channel with all my pickups, basketball footage, and nostalgia as a whole. As always, thanks for watching today's video, and until next time, peace.